I'm gonna make this real simple. For those of y'all that wants to get into corporate America, this is corporate America 101 from what I observe from right? From what I've seen and what I've heard and some of what I experienced. Because the world that I'm going into or dipping my toe into is the ad world, advertising business, the advertising game. And as long as companies are around, as long as there's businesses ran how they're ran today, they're gonna always need marketing and promotion. And this is where advertisers step in, agencies step in. And from what I observed, first person that you're gonna observe if you get into corporate America is the loudmouth. The loudmouth blowhard. See, the loudmouth blowhard, they can't seem to be deep. They can't seem to talk to people in a decent fashion. It's one thing to see something that you dislike and you tell somebody that, yeah, I like, I like this and that, but I'm not feeling this. It's one thing to tell somebody they ain't feeling something and they can express it to you in a way where you see your mistake and you can go ahead and make it. And you can go ahead and correct it. You can revise it, right? But then it's another for a person to be like, oh, this looks like shit now and I'm to hell with that. This looks like garbage. What the fuck were you thinking? Motherfuckers that come out of their mouth and say stuff like that to people. Oh, you think this looks good? What in your right mind makes you think that this was a great idea? This looks like shit. Pretty much the dude who remember if you're old enough or whatever, the movie Chocolate Thunder, the mean balding executive that Tom Cruise played, where he was like, I will massacre you, talking all this shit. Yeah, that kind of blowhard. Right? The Harvey Weinsteins when he was on top of the world type motherfuckers. Motherfuckers that shoot their mouth off, say whatever the fuck they feel like. Cause they cut throat, stab people in the back, and did whatever the fuck they had to do to get to the top. To where everybody is juggling their balls because they have a few successes under their belt. Now, granted, a lot of motherfuckers, they gotta have that asshole gene in them in order to get things going. Some people, they figure that they gotta have that, but yeah, that's the type of that's the first type of motherfucker you gonna come across that you might want to stab in the neck because they coming out their mouth all the way wrong and they don't make no goddamn sense. Like, what in their life caused them to be like this? To be some kind of overbearing blowhard, man. Okay, you want something done right? Okay, cool. Tell the team that they got to get it done. If they don't get it done, they got to find new jobs. All right, enough said. You bust a move. Gangsters move in silence, homie, and all that yelling and the fuck you think you talking to, dog? Seriously. I don't give a fuck if you make $1 billion a year, nigga. You could get stabbed in the neck just like everybody else, fam. And guess what? I'll serve my time. I don't give a fuck. And that's another reason why I'm like, I don't think I'll make it in corporate America. Because me, it ain't going to be so much of you coming out your mouth like that. But yeah, first motherfucker you going to come across is the blowhard. Loud, vicious, scheming. But 9 times out of 10, there's some kind of deficiency in their personality, all right? Some kind of defect in their personality. The next person that you're going to come across, depending upon what they have a prejudice for, is the condescending cocksucker. The condescending asshole. The condescending twat. like I said, depending upon what they have, who they have a prejudice towards, they're gonna show their ass. They're gonna be sarcastic with their responses, talking to you like you dumb. Example: one time I sent an email to the school that I'm attending to get my master's in what it is I'm getting my master's in, right? Master's in copywriting, right? And I was like, yeah, I'm thinking about leaving out of this dual master's program and thinking about just focusing on just one aspect of it, if that's okay, this, that, and the third. This cunt decides to respond back, well, sir, it's not a degree, it's a diploma. I'm like, wait, time out. Because on your website, it says degree, a master's in the field I'm looking into. Shoot, I'm looking at it now, right? I'm looking it up now as we speak. Masters. Looking at it up now, right? And the school says, yep, the copywriting master's degree. This cunt opens her, it says in the email, it's not a degree, it's a diploma. And I'm sitting here like, well, damn, bitch. It says degree on your website. I mean, make up your mind. She right here trying to correct me, talking about it's not a degree, it's a diploma. And I'm like, shouted, what the fuck are you talking about, man? So yeah, the condescending for no reason cunt. And trust me, you come across a lot of these motherfuckers who think they smarter than they intelligence leads them on to be. Right? Always got a slick ass remark for no fucking reason. Always got something going on for no fucking reason. And in all honesty, you kind of just want them to just eat a dick and shut the fuck up, man. So yeah, the condescending cocksucker. Always got some slick ass shit to say, even if what they're saying sounds stupid as fuck. For example, I did a project not too long ago. It was for a class assignment or whatever, right? We're supposed to take this bike company, right? That's known for creating old school style bikes, like they were made in the 1930s or whatever, with real materials and stuff like that, real steel, real wood, and real leather and shit, right? And my concept was to add an alarm system to it, right? Something practical, because I've had my bike stolen a few times growing up in Miami Gardens or whatever, right? Well, Carol City or whatever, right? And I've had my shit stolen before. It doesn't feel good. You 10, 11 years old, you want to go and ride your bike and some dickhead and stole the shit or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we my assignment, I was like, okay, add sensors into the pedals. You could take the bike pedals off, and if somebody tries to take the pedals excuse me, to a pawn shop, then the pawn shop can contact the number or whatever, and just add like trackers and stuff like that, like the bike rider, right, the owner of the bike, right, they can remove the pedals off the bike and put it in like a special little satchel or whatever, right? And the rest of the bike is pretty much low jacked or whatever, has GPS and all that on it, and there's a special agreement that they have with the police stations or whatever. So if the bike gets taken or whatever, it could be tracked. If a bike comes into a pawn shop or something like that, the bike's not really considered valuable unless it has the specialized pedals on the bike. You see what I'm saying? Without the pedals, it brings down the value of the bike or whatever. So I really broke it down like that. You know what I'm saying? And the woman, the smug condescending cocksucker who had a bit of an attitude all fucking semester. This cunt was like, well, I don't think that's a good idea because anybody could just pick up the bike and walk away with it. Yeah, but how are you going to, what good is a bike without pedals? Yeah, you could pick up the bike. You could take it all the way, anywhere you want. But number one, it has a tracker on it. Okay, so you're going to get caught. And number two, right? And number two, where are you going to pedal at? What's the number one thing you need to make a bike move besides the wheel, chain, handlebar? You need the fucking pedals. And guess what? The bike is specially designed to only accept a certain type of pedal. You see? So yeah, that was my idea. You ain't gotta throw no chain on it because hell, the pedals are missing. What you gonna do with a bike with no pedals? And you can't just replace the pedals with any old pedal and just escape. It's specialized pedal. Make it make sense, right? And if somebody comes into a pawn shop or something with a different type of pedal, like I said, they're gonna get tracked down, or they're gonna get tracked down, or the pawn shop owner, they could call this might be a stolen bike, this, that, and the third. This person came in, they show the tapes, boom, you get caught. Come on. You ain't gotta add no chain or nothing of that to it, or whatever. People see that specialized bike and the pedals missing, they're like, oh, I ain't trying to get caught up over no goddamn bike or whatever. I'm not trying to do 2 to 3 years over no bike. You know what I mean? See what I'm saying? So yeah, but she was like, well, you could just simply pick the bike off and walk off. And I'm like, bruh, I said that it got census on it, but yeah, thank you for being a smug dumbass. You know what I mean? But yeah, bottom line, you have condescending cocksuckers looking for anything to try to one up you. See, I'm a black man, and there ain't a lot of black men, especially straight black men with some bass in their voice, right? In this game. It's not a lot of us. You know what I'm saying? So, of course, they're going to look down on you somehow or whatever. You know what I mean? Look for some sort of chink in your arm or whatever, like you retarded. You know, but it's all good. It's all good, baby. Another aspect of the condescending cocksucker, all right? They do shit like go behind your back and try to change your words up and shit like that or whatever, you know what I'm saying? They do little punk ass shit, you know? Like, let's say you come up with a script or something that's part of a presentation or whatever, they'll go behind your back and try to change your words around or whatever, thinking that what they got to say, it's more important, more intelligent than what the fuck you had to put together, you know what I'm saying? Just totally disrespect what the fuck you had to say all the way, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's another aspect of the condescending cocksucker, you know what I mean? They want to go behind your back, switch your words around as if you're slow. So yeah, that's another aspect of the condescending cocksucker, all right? Another individual that you're going to come across is, another individual you're going to come across in the ad game are the passive aggressive bitch boys. They're not going to necessarily confront you unless the boss or security is around or whatever. But they're going to do little punk shit. Like, let's say everybody agreed to have a meeting at 3:00. They'll turn around, not send you a memo, not send you an email, not send you none of that shit. And they'll meet up at 12. They'll change the shit. They'll change the meeting and all that. Don't tell you shit. And when you show up to the meeting at 3:00, now you look incompetent. Now you look slow down and you look stupid. Little punk ass shit. You know what I'm saying? Hiding information. Hell, tell outright lies like, well, we showed up on time. He didn't know what. You see what I'm saying? Trying to make you look incompetent or whatever. Lie on you as if you don't know what the fuck's going on or you don't know how to do your job. But then when they put you in a team, when the boss or whoever puts you in a decent situation and they see that you're flourishing, And hell, maybe even better than the two idiots who try to be passive aggressive with their little sneakiness or whatever. You know, now they end up with egg in their face. You know what I'm saying? But hey, man, that's another type of person you're gonna come across. The passive aggressive pussies. Yeah. Yeah, that's gonna be the third. Passive aggressive pussies. That's what I'm gonna call. So yeah, the first kind is the blowhard. Loud, mean for no reason, blowhard, sleazy. Gotta watch out for that one though. They might have some clout, they might have some pull, right? They might end up being your chief creative officer or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But gotta kind of watch out for them, right? Megalomaniac on the loose with that. Then you have the condescending cocksuckers. Always got some slick shit to say, and always doing little slick shit to try to discredit you in a way. You know what I mean? Just look at you sideways as if you slow it, as if you're stupid. Not understanding that their information ain't all the way right all the time. And you kind of wish they would just shut the fuck up and stop fucking with you. Worry about yourself. And then you have the passive aggressive pussies doing little slick shit to try to make you look incompetent. Try to have you miss meetings, try to have you miss deadlines. Try to make it look like you didn't do anything to help. Hell, they might even steal some of your ideas, incorporate it inside, and then not acknowledge anything that you did. Them the worst kind. Besides the blowhard, them the worst kind on a co-worker level, that is. See, the blowhard, like I said, they tend to be like bosses or whatever, right? Big bosses. But the passive aggressive pussies, they're usually on the same level you're on, and they're doing whatever they can to stay on top. You know why? Because that's their only stream of income. They're worker bees for the rest of their goddamn lives, man. Like, they might break out and start their own ad agency or some shit like that, but that's all they know. That's all they know. That's all they want to be a part of. Me, on the other hand, shit, I know more than one ways to get paid out this bitch, and I'm applying everything I know. All I need is a decent amount of capital, and shit, I'm grown. I have like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 streams of income going at one time, and the only thing I got to do is hire people, virtual assistants, handle my business, and sit back. But you know what? They don't know no better. So may they rot in the hell that they design. Yeah, so those are 3 folks that you might come across. You know what I'm saying? The 4th person is the party animal. Party animal, they cool to hang out with from time to time if you're just trying to get out the house and blow off steam. But for the most part, the party animal, they oh God, they might get high on cocaine, they smoking, they popping pills, they partying. They're pretty much functioning addicts. They're functioning addicts. Like, they'll get high, they get drunk, they'll hang out, they chill, they party, they get turned up, they get lit. You know what I'm saying? They'll get home at like 4, 5, 6 in the morning knowing damn well they gotta be to work at 8, 9, 10, dragging ass. But after a few shots of coffee or some or energy drink or two, they'll shake it, try to shake it off, and then get to work or whatever. You know what I mean? Granted, they might fall asleep in a meeting or some shit, but when it comes down to getting work done, because this is what they really love doing, they'll wake up and do it. They'll get it done. You know what I mean? Oh, hell, even if it's just a job and they know they got to get paid or whatever, they'll know to shake it off and power through and get shit done. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's another motherfucker that you'll come across. The functioning addict. They got to get high. They got to get drunk. They got to pop pills. They got to get off something just to get them through the day. Yeah. So those are like the four folks that I've seen or come across or whatever in corporate America or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like in some aspect, you know what I mean? Hell, some people might have a little bit of all four in them or whatever. Bottom line, you're going to come across some aspect, you know what I mean, of these personalities. The blowhard, the passive aggressive pussy, the condescending cocksucker, and the functioning addict. You're going to come across some version of it. Now, you'll come across a lot of folks that are cool. They there to do their job, handle their business. They act like a responsible adult. They act like a decent human being. They just want to get the job done. They get the job done right. And even if they got to work all night to get it done, all right, cool, they'll do that, right? But for the most part, you know what I mean? For the most part, they there just to work, handle business. They probably got other things they want to get into. Or hell, some of them they're just passionate about. They love their field or whatever, and yeah, and they just want to make the job as easygoing as possible. Shit gets done. They want things done, but they want to make it as smooth and easy as possible for everybody. And that's a cool work environment. You know what I mean? That's somebody that you can work with, you can get along with. You know what I mean? But yeah, the main point is look out for the first four that I mentioned in this podcast or whatever. You know, this podcast episode. Cause seriously, man, these are the especially the blowhards, the condescending, the blowhards I can handle. Blowhards I can handle. You know what I mean? Talk to them man, face to face, look them in the eye, show no fear. And 9 times out of 10, they'll calm their ass the fuck down. Now, if you fuck up their money, yeah, you ain't gonna hear the end of it. But 9 times out of 10, if they see that you're decent, if not great at what you do, and you show up all the time, and you handle your business, they'll respect it. They'll respect it. And hell, because they'll respect it, and they see that you ain't no bitch, and you ain't gonna talk to me any kind of way, 9 times out of 10, they'll fall back, chill out. So the blowhards I can kind of handle. You know what I mean? Long as they don't come out of their mouth wrong and they understand, look, this job shit don't mean nothing to me. I'll toss your ass out this window. You gonna have to call security for me. You know what I'm saying? Long as they get that understanding, that blowhard will back the fuck down. Right? Now with the condescending cocksuckers, eventually they gonna slip up. Because what I noticed with condescending cocksuckers, right? They're not good at their job. Like they might have an understanding of how the assignment goes, but when it comes to getting the job done in a way where the client or the bosses will find it acceptable, it's a high probability that they're gonna slip up somehow. Their lack of imagination is gonna leave them limited. Granted, like I said, they can get the job, they can do part of the job. But will it be a job where people will look at it and marvel at it? Nah. It's a high probability it's not going to happen. So yeah, condescending cocksuckers, eventually they're going to get themselves tossed out for lack of an imagination or lack of work ethic. It's going to be something that's going to hinder them in some capacity. The passive aggressive pussies. Yeah, these bitches, oh my God. I can't stand these fuckers. Them motherfuckers is dangerous. You know why? Because it's a high probability that they're great at their job. So you got to work twice as hard. You got to be twice as slick. And if they have lack of imagination, that's where you're going to get them at. You're gonna have to either outwork them or outthink them. If you can outwork them and outthink them, they're fucked. If you can outwork them and outthink them, they're going to be in the same position they're in for the rest of their fucking lives, fam. As you move up that corporate ladder, especially if you look capable of handling business, handling a team, working with a team or whatever, or you seem to always come up with the idea or the little linchpin that really connects everything, right? The domino to line everything in fucking place. If you seem to always be that dude, right? Or you recognize what can be the linchpin and then you vouch for it and it works, they're going to show you love. So yeah, you just got to outwork and outthink them. Outwork, outthink, and make sure you're getting good with the higher ups. They see that you're an asset. You're an asset and you seem to always get shit done, right? You always seem to handle your business. You always seem to have that one idea or two ideas or something where it's damn near revolutionary. But like I said, you got to be able to use your imagination to outthink them. Outthink them, outwork them, outshine them, and everything will fall into place. You just can't fall into the office politics with them. Don't go tick for tack with them. That shit's gonna be a waste of your time. Long as you can cover your ass, especially if you can expose them. If you can cover your ass, expose how they ain't shit, and you outwork them, oh yeah, you got them. Hell, you might even get the cocksuckers fired. But yeah, man, that's kind of how you handle those or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Try not to go tick for tack. Think long term. Chess piece their ass. You know what I'm saying? Long as they're treating you like you dumb, you can always chess piece them. You can always chess piece them. And the minute you do, be ruthless about it. Let them know to never try you ever again in life. Because at the end of the day, if you can get the work done and done in a way where the client loves it and faster than everybody else, better than everybody else, the client will love you. And at the end of the day, that's all that matters. As long as the client and the bosses love what it is you're doing, to hell with what the passive aggressive pussy is trying to pull. Because all they're going to do is make themselves look bad in front of everyone. You just got to outthink them. Outthink them, cover your ass, set them up. Now, the high person, the functioning addict, just stay away from them. Like, let them do their job, say hi and bye, but you ain't got to hang with them. You ain't got to hang with them after work. You ain't got to kick it with them. You ain't got to be their best friend. Just, you do your job, they do their job. Y'all come together on the project, handle business. All right, I'll see you tomorrow. Shake hands, bye, boom, jump in your car. If they be like, hey, I'm going to a poetry spot, you want to hang later? Like, nah, fam, I got stuff to do, man. You know what I mean? I don't really do poetry like that. You know what I mean? Maybe next time. You know what I mean? I'll take a flyer. I might show up. Might. I ain't making no promises. I might. All right? Because I got shit to do, man. Plus, it's the middle of the work week. Like, if it was a weekend, maybe, but nah, fam, I got shit to do. You know what I mean? Bottom line, you ain't gotta hang with this motherfucker, man. Like I said, they cool to kick it with on the job, kiki a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But you ain't trying to hang with it, with them too tough, Especially if you got plans and goals and such. If you're trying to be on $1 million mission or whatever, you can't be hanging around that type of individual all the time, to keep it all the way real with you. But yeah, man, these are the folks you got to look out for, dog, in corporate America. One-on-one. They're the personalities you're gonna come across. Hope this is helpful to y'all, man. Just go in with thick skin. Try not to let things get to you too much, and handle your business, homie. All right? Because at the end of the day, man, if you can get the job done and efficiency, if the job done and efficiently, and done in a way where the higher ups and the clients love you,